This is the family antidote, made to suppress Leviathan's spiritual corruption. As long as we can identify the problem, there's a way to fight back. You carry the Sentinel's power within you. That's keeping the corruption at bay for now. What's left? I've learned about Leviathan's current state from Galbrena. The Thessalians have resisted the Threnodian for a century. Its whispers aren't undefeatable. We will defeat it.
Leviathan needs a harbinger with enough influence to spread its gospel. You're the laureate of Raguna and the hero of heroes in Septimont. That's more than enough to be its first choice. Your path overlaps with Avidius. The Tidespawn are shaped by the harbinger's thoughts and memories. Neither the Thundering Mephis nor the Phalian Beringal are native to Rinasita. So...
You once said the Harbinger had to be corrupted by the Dark Tide. But I still don't show any signs of corruption.
I suspect the one corrupted might not be you.
The Dark Tide, huh? I ate some back at the hunting grounds. It tasted kind of funky. It made me super sleepy. Ever since then, I've been having the weirdest nightmares.
Abby does carry the Dark Tide's frequency.
Abby must have absorbed many other frequencies. So while the Dark Tide's frequency lay in wait, it was masked by the others. It makes sense. You two share life and energy. As the primary in this bond, your frequency has been overriding Abby's. Leviathan planned for this.
Rover? Did I do something wrong?
We made a call when it mattered. I asked you to absorb the Dark Tide. We couldn't have known what it would become. You didn't do anything wrong.
I see. Well, I can go hungry, if I have to. But you better not get hurt.
The real threat is Leviathan. If we want to end this for good, we kill it and destroy its paradise.
From what I know, Leviathan manifests its kingdom by flooding Renacida with the Dark Tide. That's how it turns the real world into the journeying paradise. But we've already secured Raguna and Septimont. The Fabricatorium and the hunting grounds are both stabilized. So why is this paradise still there?
Everything you've done has slowed down or maybe even sealed off some of its pathways. That's why Leviathan is resorting. This so-called divinity is more devious than humanity realizes. The paradise you saw is not of this world. It stands within the Dark Tide. Matriarch of Thessalia, you have guarded this truth for over a century. Now,
I couldn't see the truth until the Threnodian's whispers finally quieted. Only then did those ancient records, once twisted beyond recognition, begin to make sense again. Leviathan was born from the shadows in our hearts, from our longing to connect and belong. It took the shape of a sea creature, because nothing frightens us more. It used faith to spread a spiritual plague. All the while, it has been Our ancestors believed Leviathan survived by absorbing these emotions. They said the Dark Tide is that subconscious made real, an ocean of shared trauma. That's why they called Leviathan the Master of the Deep.
I heard them. All those voices in the Dark Tide. And before I touched the gate, I felt it. Fear. Sorrow. Like it was pouring out of the people.
The stronger the conflict, the deeper the emotion it stirs. That's what shapes our memories and subconscious. That's why the playwright kept forcing Rinascita into conflict. Every tragedy, every struggle, it wasn't random. It was all to keep feeding Leviathan. The end times are drawing near. The Ragunesi cling to hopes of a blissful afterlife. Septimontians have long believed in another world that begins after death. Leviathan may have drawn from these subconscious beliefs, aligning with those desires to fabricate a false future and afterlife within the dark tide. The illusion of the journeying paradise.
If that's true, once the people's belief in the end times reaches its zenith, their consciousness will align entirely with Leviathan's vision.
Its power of assimilation will grow stronger, until the line between imagination and reality vanishes. The journeying paradise will descend upon the world just as before. When it does, every soul in Rinascita will be unified under its control. No thoughts, no will, just blind devotion. No different. You saw it in the illusion. It cast aside the Sentinel's form and took on Cartetius. That means the first step in her plan is complete. Leviathan is still watching the real world. Because of the mark of the Dark Tide, it can read your thoughts. So for now, we can't share the full plan with you. But you must have sensed it by now. Your connection with Rinascita runs deeper than I, or even you. You're not just the harbinger of despair. You've become a vessel of Rinascita, so go. Gather every last flicker of it. This is a hunt, yes. But it's also more than that. It's a war of spirit. Of light against shadow. Hope against despair. To take Leviathan down, our belief has to be unshakable. If there's doubt in your heart, then stop. A new path won't reveal itself. For now, the dark tide in Raguna is under control. And I think I figured out what it plans to do next. Before the bells of Paradise ring, I'll buy you time. When you're ready, head to Septimon, just like the playwright said. When the moment comes, everything, fiction and reality, past and future, will converge there.
Keep moving! Stay in line and follow instructions. No dawdling. I promise, we will return soon. Well, well. Is that you, Unwritten One? So you did decide to grace us after all. Thought maybe you'd forgotten about us. Did you come straight from Raguna?
I did. Has it begun here too? I see you're starting
An unannounced high tide. But that term doesn't even begin to cover it. No signs, no patterns. The dark tide's spawn are surfacing at random, even outside the city of Septimont. It doesn't make sense. The Earth-rend wedge is still holding back the dark tide at its depths. At any rate, Augusta's already led a team to the Sanguis Plateaus to investigate. As for me, I'm helping out here. Someone has to stop the panic from turning into a stampede.
It's not just Septimont. Raguna has been hit too.
I see. Raguna too. And Ovidius. He never bent the knee, never played by the rules. Why is it that fate always strikes hardest at those who dare to defy it? I'm just a helpful, ordinary person now, helping the temple with the evacuation. No more restraints from the Tetragon, no prophecies. I admit, I've never felt freer. It's just, the last prophecy ended with, the dark tide will erupt and engulf all of Septimont. After that, nothing. And with this abnormal dark tide behavior, people are starting to fear the end is upon us. Nice thought. If only more people shared your hope. But in the face of something this vast and unknown, fear is only human. We can't... Aquila, any word? The dark tide has been spotted at the Three Heroes' Crest. Bad. It's the highest point in the Sanguis Plateaus, well beyond the Blight Cloud's reach. They call it the Three Heroes' Crest for the three heroes of heroes who once stood there. Many believe their blessing has kept it one of the few sacred places the dark tide cannot... If even that place isn't safe. We need to see it with our own eyes. But Septimont still needs us too.
Worry not, Honored One. The Senate will oversee the evacuation. Please, go assist the Ethel. We may lack your strength, but we will not stand idle. We will do everything we can to hold the line.
We were born in Septimont. Resistance runs in our blood. And we were raised beneath the shining legacy of heroes. You think we'll...
We're counting on you, Honored One.
I hate to admit it, but the current Senate's grown a backbone. Cowards wouldn't last long working under Augusta anyway. Come on, Rover. Let's find her.
Traces of the dark tide are everywhere.
The tide spawn always shows up where we least expect them, and never slow down. Our warriors are stretched thin just trying to hold the line. Even though the common echoes here don't depend on the Genesis Nexus, they're still breaking down due to the dark tide's corruption. Don't wear that face. These are Septimont's warriors. They don't fall easy. There! The Three Heroes' Crest. Looks like they just finished a battle. Let's pick up the pace. You fought beside Augusta before, and you once led the battle to defeat the Sovereign. Your presence will rally them.
Look! It's Rover! The Honorable One!
My fellow warrior, you came! Feels like just yesterday we were fighting side by side in the Colosseum. And now look at you! Hero of heroes and all. Didn't see that coming.
Rover, your arrival is appreciated.
Oh, let me introduce you. Augusta, this is...
You know. We know each other.
A lot happened while you were off adventuring. You missed some fun.
It is strange. From the moment we met, it felt like we were cut from the same cloth. Like we'd known each other before. She might seem unmoored, but when the storm hits, she holds fast.
All right then, Augusta. What's the situation?
Theoretically, the dark tide flows here from the blight cloud above the plateaus. High tides have always followed its movements, but this time, nothing. No blight cloud anomalies. No frequency fluctuations near the Three Heroes crest. We always knew the Earthrend Wedge was a stopgap as we continued to search for a permanent solution. But this eruption without warning. We repelled the first wave and set up an anti-corrosion ward using anchor obelisks. Have you discovered anything?
What? But I thought the Sovereign's death would sever the root cause of the Paradise's descent. But Leviathan's rebirth? This is a whole new thread of fate.
The Fraxidos. Always scheming in shadow. It's...
Your Excellency, another outbreak. Tide spawn heading straight for the camp.
Leviathan won't spare us any time to breathe. It's been too long since we stood shoulder to shoulder in battle.
Warriors! The battle horns sound once again. Let those who defy Septimont tremble at our fury and...
Tide spawn dead ahead! Let's cut them down in one clean sweep! It's always a blast fighting beside you, my fellow warrior.
Another horde inbound. They're not letting up.
They're heading straight for the anchor obelisk.
We will stop them.
In control. I am the moon. I shall bear witness. Bow before me.
Together we rise!
Barely felt it. Never fight. Or fall.
Wow. Is that all? Taste my resolve. Flame. You dare test me! The insolent! Yes! On you go! Always pleasure!
None shall whisper. Nightmare! Break asunder!
Is it just me, or have they slowed down a little?
Your Excellency, the target's in the remaining anchor obelisk now.
But the gladiators guarding them, they haven't recovered from the last waves.
Leave them to me.
Present your offering.
We'll split up and reinforce the rest. Stay sharp.
Tide.
One with the sounds. No hesitation. Endure and defy. You will obey. Keep it together. One with the sounds.
How is the situation there?
Just clean them up.
We've cleared our sector too. Regrouping now.
More tide spawn at the southwest base point!
Ugh, trying to wear us down one flank at a time, huh?
They're closing in on the obelisks on our side.
Wait. Something's off. They're striking at weak spots in the formation. Since when did they fight with strategy?
Leviathan. It's directing them. It saw we were spread too thin, and scattered their assault on purpose.
The north flank! Hold the obelisks at all costs!
If I release this attack, the whole obelisk array may fall. It's testing me, seeing if I'll trade lives for victory.
So, this is where we're needed, right? Time to help reclaim those obelisks. The north flank's ours. Let's give them a grand show!
The Montellis greet you. We will secure this cell.
The poison Leviathan leaves behind, allow the Thessalians to cleanse it.
Phew! Made it this time! I've got this side covered. By the name of Imperator, we'll protect the obelisks here!
Let's deal with the mess first. Plenty of time to catch up after.
One obelisk remains on the northeast.
I'll take that one.
You have my thanks, heroes from afar. May your names be etched in eternity. This battle is not over yet. Let's end this together!
I never thought I'd see the dead fighting side by side with the Order of the Deep. Onward, comrades! We're not about to shake Septimon now!
I've heard of the Montelli-centric constructs, but seeing that kind of firepower up close is...
Nightmare! Break asunder!
Poison. You. Maybe they don't see as all as monstrous as they say.
absorbing the tide storm! What kind of power is that?
Nowhere. On you. Pathetic struggle. Bow before me. In the name of Lord. In control. Entertain me. In control. Unmatched.
With style and grace. Taste my resolve!
Finale. Rend this slumber.
Invincible!
What is that in the center? An opening. Something inside is sending them frequencies to recover.
The tide spawn is still hiding in there, ready to strike again. Damn it! There's no end to this.
We won't last much longer at this rate.
The entrance is open. Now's the time.
What are you doing?
What I always planned to do. Hunt the Trenodian. The moment I jump into the dark tide, the tide spawn will retreat to defend. That's when you seal the anti-corrosion ward. Trap them in one stroke.
Jump into the dark tide. Are you out of your minds?
More precisely, into the journeying paradise. The suffocating despair you see. It's a gateway, and Leviathan's sanctuary.
You're saying Leviathan built the paradise inside the dark tide?
That grand city you glimpsed within it, it wasn't a hallucination. It was real. Paradise's first form. Everything it plotted fell apart. With no other choice, it began spreading the gospel of its paradise by force. And that gives us a chance to kill it. Right now, it's trying to break the Earthrend Wedge's seal and drown all of Rinasita in the dark tide. But that's not its true goal. It feeds on our terror, on despairing frequencies. That's what fuels its rebirth, and it's... We must strike at the root. Kill Leviathan. Tear down the paradise it's built. If not, it will descend upon Rinasita, just as it did here, at the Three Heroes' Crest.
The paradise won't fall unless we can...
The living can only enter the journeying paradise once they've been corrupted by the dark tide. Even then, one of you must go in first to open the way for the rest. Inside, there's a spatial anomaly. Whoever goes first must use the Sentinel's power to break through it. Then find a... Augusta, you buried the Waystone yourself, but it's been corrupted. Only the Sentinel's power can purify it. Take it. Leviathan's eye is still on this place, so I'll say no more. I trust you'll understand what's left unsaid. Once I'm inside, I'll draw its attention. That'll buy you enough time to prepare. Good. All locked and loaded. Now, if you'll excuse me, someone's got to teach the Dark Tide some manners.
Huh? No! Hold on now!
And you, Rover. If your resolve is true, be ready. When the time comes, I'll guide you to paradise. See you all in hell.
spawn are retreating to the center. They're all inside the ward's perimeter. Augusta!
Now activate the anchor obelisks!
We did it. But what good is that? She just rattles on, doesn't even check if anyone's really listening, and then dives headfirst into the dark tide.
The journeying paradise lies within the dark tide. I do not think she was lying. That grand city she spoke of, I saw. Rover, we've set up camp near the Three Heroes crest to keep watch. Let's head back and rest for now. There must be a way forward. Once we're back, we'll gather all of Raguna's heroes. The nature of the dark tide and Leviathan.
Rover, you're here.
Regarding that, I think it's best you hear from them directly.
Loud and clear, Rover? So, all available bloom bearers have arrived in Renacida. We're standing guard at Averado Vault, and Booling is already en route to reinforce Septimont. When the Threnodian blindsided us in Jinzhou, we ate some dust. But this time, the Black Shores will show the world who we really are. We've already synced intel with Raguna, and time's short, so I'll make this a quickie. We've drawn some key conclusions about the Threnodian in Renacida. The Threnodian is a shadow of civilization, formless and immortal. According to Imperator's judgment, it can't be erased entirely, only shackled. But the one you're about to face is different. The Fraxidus used the Threnodian's gem to resurrect him, and that created a crack in the shell. Tethys believes that with Imperator's power, you might be able to split the gem from the Threnodian and stop Leviathan from fully reviving. If you can extract the gem, Tethys can tap into a Sonoro's infinite expansion to lock that thing down for good. One more thing. Back in Jinzhou, Abby proved capable of absorbing the Threnodian's frequencies. This means, in theory, it could act as a temporary host for the gem. But know this, the Threnodian Leviathan is rooted deeply in the minds and souls of Renacida's people. Only they can truly face it. At Raguna's request, we've teleported some of our strongest resonators to reinforce the front lines at Three Heroes Crest. So, leave the civilians to us. We'll keep them safe. As for combat power, I called in some insurance. Never hurts to play it safe. Don't worry,
Where you go? Feed my blossoms, self-deceivers!
So you don't have to
unleash the fangs.
In any case, you just focus on driving your blade straight into Leviathan's heart. We'll be Renacida's last line of defense. and we'll be right here waiting for your safe return.
If not for the Black Shore's aid, we would not have arrived so swiftly, or with such peace of mind. This disaster has swept across all of Renacita. We Raganese won't cower behind Septimont's walls, nor will we sit idle while the dark tide ravages your lands. Septimont has long stood as the vanguard against the Tidespawn. This is your battleground. We'll follow your lead, Your Excellency. Just say the word.
Thank you for your trust. Though Septimont and Raguna have drifted apart over the years, in the face of such calamity, we stand together as one for Renacita. There is no need for formality between us. Leviathan is the source of this chaos. If the Black Shore's plan can truly seal it away, then perhaps the storm it unleashed may yet be stilled.
That Discord Slayer spoke of a connection between the Wastestones. She must have meant the Anchorstone's ability to resonate and link with another. If there's another Anchorstone inside the Dark Tide, that connection could open up a path for us.
When the Dark Tide swallowed me, I did leave an Anchorstone behind, but how did you know that?
Not important right now. The real issue is that the anchor has been heavily corroded. To reactivate it, we'll need to purify it using the Sentinel's power.
Even if we take another Anchorstone with us, its power alone won't be enough to pierce the spatial anomaly inside the Dark Tide and open up a path.
You'll need this. A dying martyr entrusted it to me.
The first relic, infused with Imperator's pure original power. That light once drove back the darkness across Renacita.
Most of its strength was spent purging the dark tide beneath Raguna. What's left can only shield one person.
And someone will need to carry it in first, to reach the Anchorstone and reactivate it. I'll do it. As a captain, navigating through uncharted waters is second nature.
I'll go.
I know how to resist the Dark Tide's corruption.
The Phasalia family potion grants resistance, and I've endured its whispers for long enough. I know its tactics. Let me face this.
We don't even know where this Anchorstone is. Finding it may take time, and your potion might wear off before you reach it. But I still carry the Sentinel's power. I can hold out longer than anyone. I have to be the one.
This relic holds all that Primus once felt. His fury, sorrow, obsession, and resolve. I see that same resolve in you. Take it.
Lady Cantarella, how many of your family's potions remain?
You're asking if I can brew enough to carry all of us into the journeying paradise. If we're ready to face Leviathan.
So, once that anchor stone is activated, the path should be clear, right? Great! Then would you do us the honor, brilliant Lady of Potions, and get us there?
Rover, this is Rinasita's fight. It is neither your duty to shoulder it alone, nor our desire to see you do so. We will not have you face the Threnodian alone. If facing Leviathan means being corrupted by the Dark Tide, then so be it.
The priestesses foresaw this. The Dark Tide will erupt and engulf all of Septimont. If that is our fate, we must meet it head-on.
I'll go first. I'll enter the Dark Tide, activate the Anchorstone's connections, and hold the path open for the rest of you.
Meanwhile, we'll hold the line at the Three Heroes Crest. The Tidespawn aren't the only threat. The Fraxtus might still have their hand to play.
Once the anchors are active, we'll take the potions and follow.
Rinasita will not falter just because a few of its leaders are gone. Its people will rise. We'll meet again in the paradise and end this together. Leviathan will fall.
Rover, we all understand the burden you carry. We are grateful. We'll continue to monitor the Dark Tide. When the moment comes, we'll move. Until then, prepare and rest.
That visitor from Huanglong, he must know something about Fenrico. If the lantern came from the Fabricatorium, then what's happened to the Dark Tide sealed beneath Raguna's seas? There's still time before I go. I need to find him and learn what happened down there. My connection with the world around me.
You're here, Harbinger of the Dark Tide.
Who are you? How do you know about this?
Choyan, the capital sent me to retrieve a fugitive and gather intel on the Threnodians' resident. I came searching for Raguna's blessed maiden. Instead, I found the Primus. He was tied to the Threnodian, knew the truths of it all. But the Dark Tide, in his final moments, he passed this lantern to...
So...
His ambitions and his crimes were buried in blood. But he paid the price. That's how the relic reached your hands. Think no more on it. Think only of what's ahead. Death is a cheap way to pay for transgressions. He knew it wouldn't be enough. Listen. Every harbinger of the Dark Tide, Fenrico, Mia, the rest, death.
I accepted this long ago.
You've already been touched by the Dark Tide. Even the Sentinel's power cannot reverse it.
That's why we're not arguing over who goes in first. Anyone else would just suffer longer.
You've been resisting the Threnodians' corruption this whole time. Suppressing your resonance ability so Tidespawn wouldn't surface. Everything you said was just to hide the truth. Deliberately. You're prepared to walk into death alone.
You traveled so far just to honor a dying stranger's final wish. I'll ask for just one more. For me.
The Dark Tide rejects outsiders of Renacita. But you're different. I'll do what I can. I'll hold the line here. You do what must be done. When you're truly prepared to die, death doesn't come so easily.
I never act with sacrifice as a given. Not
one last thing. The magistrate of Jinzhou asked me to send a regard to the people you helped. They're still waiting for your return. Farewell.
You know, status report.
Frequency is stabilizing. If you're going in, this is your best window. Remember that stretch of chaos we once crossed? If Leviathan has shaped this world through the Dark Tide, expect something similar. Shifting sands, obscuring... That Discord Slayer, Galbrena was it? She's bound to the Dark Tide. If she dared to hunt the Threnodian, she must know how to navigate its depth. Once inside, find her existence in the chaos. Reunite with her. She'll guide you forward. You catch on quickly. I believe you know what to do. Immerse yourself in her rhythm. Feel it, understand it. Find a trace of her within the chaotic frequencies. And when you find her, don't let her go.
Rover, keep your wits about you once you're inside the Dark Tide.
Don't worry. I'll stick with him every step of the way.
Just remember you're not going in alone. When the time comes, we will be right behind you. If you are ready, step forward. May the eternal sun light your path, and may each step bring you closer to...
There's actually a whole other world inside the Dark Tide. It kind of feels holy somehow. Huh? Feels a bit like chaos. Anyway, let's focus. Like Yuno said, if we do what we did back in the chaos, we can anchor to Galbrena and find her, right? Let me remember. Something about anchoring to the memories, feelings and connections in the chaos. The problem is... yeah! Galbrena's always like... she's there, and then whoosh, she's gone. Doesn't really say much either.
In life, chaos. In death, silence. A stillness veils the teeming multitudes. Glory is washed clean in suffering. The hesitant shall not return. The timid shall not pass. Tell me, little lamb, whence do you come? And where does your path lead?
It's that creepy guy again.
Little lamb, your hostility pains me. I came to aid you. you wish to anchor to her. Surely you've heard. The dark tide preserves memory. Her past is scattered through its depths, tangled in the current.
Then we'll just go find them ourselves.
The dark tide mirrors the chaos of the human mind. Leviathan lurks in the depths of this world, building its kingdom, bending this place into its image. This place is molded by the journeying paradise's frequency. A vision, but behold, the dark tide's true face. A world of hatred, fear, and despair. The world your kind calls hell. Leviathan merged paradise and hell with its power of assimilation, cloaking. Yet the mask is flawed. The paradise is incomplete. These twin worlds bleed into one another to create spatial anomalies. Countless souls caught between light and shadow, adrift without run. Not yet. Save its light. I will guide you. Walk with me through this wasteland. If you wish to see her, then you will hear despair's screams. See the dead beg. We share an enemy. We need you. Her plan is bold, but an unwanted frequency has mingled into the dark tide. But for now, you have no choice. Do come, little lamb. Open your eyes. Sharpen your claws. The flow of time here is slower than in your world. We have plenty of it. Be patient, little lamb. I shall keep watch over the outside.
Is that Galbrena up ahead?
I won.
Did you see that? That resonance ability.
She'll be a force to be reckoned with. Perhaps even rise to challenge for F4 one day.
Damn it! I was so close. If it hadn't been for the difference in our... What did you do to get that...
My power? It's always...
Born with it. I can't take it.
I know. You're all stronger than me, and all worthy opponents. Oh, but please...
Are you mocking us?
No. They are stronger than me, in body and in spirit. So why was I the only one gifted with this power?
For those who cannot stomach defeat, even sincere fate is never fair. It bestows gifts without reason.
So, she is from Septimont. Why did her resonance ability was bright and radiant back then?
The curse of the dark. Had she returned untempered, with curse still unclaimed as gift, Renacita would have burned for her folly.
You claim to stand against Leviathan, yet you speak so coldly of...
The two are not in conflict. Many a mighty alliance has thrived on loathing, and I am a tacit discord. We each take what we need. She too accepted my gift. Do not be so eager for answers. She carved a path through this underworld for you. But the true danger does not lie in shadow. It hides in the light. I was right about you. Beneath that calm shell beats a heart that burns. Perhaps you have heard of the great dark tide. Once touched by the dark tide, a human's resonance...
I was just in Oak Hollow. Where am I?
Because the dark tide loved you, but you rejected its gift. Now, it will consume you in... You could have risen above us all. With your gift, you might have become the hero of heroes.
Honestly, I never understood. I've asked myself, you once told me, real strength comes from the heart, not from outside. That dark tide twisted me into a...
Well said. My frequency is nearly gone. Looks like I'll never get the chance to surpass you now. So take what remains of my strength. Live on. You're not completely lost yet. You still have a chance to escape.
Within the dark tide lies fate itself.
I always knew you, quiet as you seem. If I didn't want to admit it before, but in the arena, the fire in your eyes, it doesn't lie. So live with pride, head held high.
Curious creatures, humans, always resisting fate, entrusting all their... Yet her power was corrupted. Back then, she was weak, as powerless as a little lamb to be...
But she still escaped.
She was born through to come.
The traces end here.
Leviathan hides its message. The Sentinel's power you bear. Use it. If resistance comes, let that power be your blade. A journey into the abyss allows no return. It is a path ordained. To rise, one must first learn to fall. I remember. When her resonance ability was corrupted by the dark, she clawed through monstrosities until she... How rare. A mortal here. It shall gnaw upon thee. Slow.
I know. The dark tide devours everything.
To claim a divinity's power is to invite divine wrath.
It's already flowing inside of me. So why can't I? These false frequencies need me to survive. Then I'll show it who's...
Thy own kind wished for thy survival.
So I can...
To seek a life true while death surrounds thee. Absurd.
Then I'll show you. Like fate. May be loud, but I don't think it...
To wield the dark tide against its spawn.
Within the dark tide lies fate itself. None can escape the net it calls. Carry our strength, live with pride.
Human flesh remaineth ever feeble, yet this I shall give one final push.
You
are free to see it that way. Still, I never did grasp what she meant by truly living.
If you can't tame the power you carry, you'll only be dragged along by it. She carried the same will they did. Even if she failed in that wish.
Beyond my understanding. But mark this, Without my boon, she'd never. Her defiance has drawn divine attention. Though she escaped, the Tidespawn still hunt. To spare Renacita further calamity, she fled to distant lands, corrupted by the dark tide and losing all her power. At first, she could do naught but run. But she was clever. Learned to track the movements of tacit discords through the dark tide's fluctuations. Even when barely holding herself together, she roamed the wilds, warning others of the doom to come. But men seldom listen to a girl who bears a cursed flame. 'Twas easier to believe she brought disaster. Some even said her flames were from Galbrena, the legendary tacit discord.
So, Galbrena was originally a tacit discord's name?
A fiend of ever-burning flame. A monster who spread fear and hatred across. She borrowed that name and saved many in its guise. But her one mistake was her weakness. The dark tide saw no more after she escaped. So...
The flames! She's Galbrena! The flame demon!
Time is running out.
disguise as Galbrena, use their fear to drive them out. But alas, this time, the true Galbrena had come. So long as hatred burns, such frequencies shall nurture her rebirth. Run as you always do.
Chimera, give me your devouring power. If I can consume her, I can end her rebirth.
You dare bargain with me?
This is a threat. Without me, you die too.
You would not dare.
Hunt with me or die with me. Your choice.
You know the cost.
Then before that, I'll tame you. But for now, that undying demon will fall beneath my blade! This name is now mine.
To wield this cursed fire with sanity, you will suffer considerable pain. Is it worth it?
Let's go. The hunt continues.
To consume that flame demon, she surrendered more of her frequency to me. Thus, our pact was sealed. All that I consume.
So, she became what she is by endlessly feeding on tacit discords.
A pact always has a price. Should she fail to feed me fresh frequencies, I shall feast on her. Weak tacit discords are but tasty morsels. Only the strong may stand beside me. To crave unorthodox power, yet cling to her humanity. 'Tis a savage clash of wills between her.
You'll devour her frequency. Be reborn through her.
I helped her once broken vessel with my own frequency. enough to survive.
No. It was the souls of those humans who saved her. You just saw an opening in her broken frequency and slipped in, amid it. You just wanted to escape the dark tide, didn't you?
I do not deny it. After centuries, a door opened at last. And she bore a soul. Besides, suffering is a gift. Through it, she learned fate showed her countless tragedies, stirring her compassion. They gave her a second life. But what I offered was a path to wrest her strength back from fate. And that she walks this path with zeal, never resting, as if every misery in the world were born of her own weakness. Oh, and there are 4 more like me in her now. Ah, I almost forgot.
At this point, the Galbrena feels like her true name.
That you must ask her yourself.
You came.
Hope I'm not too late?
Not too late, not too early. Right on time. One side each. Guardian of the Dark Tide, Morta. We meet again. I tried to clear the path for you, but that thing got in my way.
You handled all the monsters along the way by yourself.
More or less. Too many roads led here, and I couldn't be sure which one you take. So I wanted to make it easier, whichever way. One last thing.
You didn't have to go so far, Discord Slayer. Take what's left of me. This flicker of a soul won't last much longer.
Just hang in there. I'll find a way to save your frequency.
You don't have to carry it all yourself. Sometimes, it's okay to lean on someone else.
Thank you.
Human frequencies dull the pain of absorption. Why not let them serve a purpose? But
I did it because I wanted to. Not everything needs a reason.
I gave you power, not so you would squander it on...
Your time's up. Crawl back to where you belong.
Looks like you've got him on a leash.
Taming him isn't the hard part. Becoming stronger than him is. Oh, and keeping him hungry enough to feed on my terms.
Do not mistake this for triumph, galbrena. This battle will not end until one of us is dead.
Really? I think Abby is a lot cuter. That power you used, was it the Sentinel's power of separation? And that incredible little one. No wonder Cartetia had the nerve to propose such a mad plan. Even here, the Paradise's frequency isn't stable, which means Leviathan hasn't completely seized control. So, looks like part 1 of the plan worked.
You bear the Dark Tide's power, but you are no Harbinger.
Good. We can avoid a lengthy explanation. If you're looking for the Harbinger too, you must have seen it. The apocalypse Leviathan will bring forth. It was meant to remain restrained by the Sentinel, but I feel it stirring again. I followed its frequency, and
most of Leviathan's power resides in me, but a fragment escaped. I've been tracking the one who carries that power.
That gem was cast into the Dark Tide. If this is where things are at, Leviathan is about to resurrect. Freed from the Sentinel's hold, it's returned to its primal state in the Dark Tide, like water returning to the sea.
Or we can use me. Leviathan's instinct will draw it to reclaim what was once part of itself.
But that godhood has fused with your humanity. Their frequencies are nearly identical now.
That's exactly how we trap it. When Leviathan awakens, it won't distinguish. It will devour all frequencies blindly. If I offer my humanity, I'll become an anchor, give form to formlessness, and trap its frequency in one. And if it's now hiding in the Dark Tide, I know you have a way of
And I suppose you know the cost.
I do. But I have faith in those who strive to protect this land. In him. And in you. The Dark Tide can't read either one of our minds. Only we can do this, Discord Slayer. Let me be your first bullet. Fire.
When the time comes, I'll kill you in front of them. To convince Leviathan of your necessary death.
Then I shall leave the rest to you. Thank you for choosing to be misunderstood, hated, and for putting your life.
With the Sentinel's Sword of Divinity, we split her godhood from her humanity, leaving the divine within her. Then, I fired the Dark Tide bullet to consume her frequency and send her humanity into the Dark Tide. Leviathan can't truly distinguish the signals it receives. It's blinded by what people believe. By tricking the one closest to the Blessed Maiden into accepting her death, we lowered its guard. Now that Cartetia has trapped its frequency, all that's left is to gather strength, reach the Paradise, and finish Leviathan. Even I'm not arrogant enough to think I can take the Trenodian by myself. No apocalypse is ever stopped by a lone hero. It's always a difficult struggle, fought by... In this hunt, my part is to clear the way while the others prepare, set the aim, and fire the first shot. Maybe I'm gambling. People freeze up facing the end. Fear takes hold. Even those brave enough don't always get that blessing of fate. But if there's even the slightest chance to stop a disaster, I'll take it. Even if I stand alone. All I need to know is that when I drained the last drop from my glass, I had the guts to pull the trigger. Worst case, I stay trapped in the Dark Tide, holding Leviathan back a little longer. That's it. But I think I bet on the right people.
Some of us might use the word.
I can sense Augusta's Anchorstone. It lies beyond this well in the deeper realm of the Dark Tide. But the deeper we go, the stronger Leviathan's mental interference will be. Here, wear this. This cassette tape is a rare find from Lohai Roy. It preserves your most innate frequency. I don't know how it works, but it's a good time for music, wouldn't you say?
Does the song have a name?
They're usually named after the one who recorded them.
So, Your real name is...
I'll tell you when this is all over. Call it a promise. A promise that we both make it back in one piece. If you're ready, let's go. You know how to use the Sentinel's original power, don't you? Then change the world if something gets in your way.
Why are there so many enemies here?
Leviathan's kindred. It created them itself. Nothing more than empty husks.
What should we do? Should we avoid them?
No. We slay them all.
You'd say that.
They need no mercy. Their rest awaits.
To hell with you!
One with the sounds.
Behave now.
You will obey.
You can't escape me. I come to send you to your grave.
A fresh feast.
Just a scratch.
No time to lick your wounds.
Behave now.
Down with the curtain.
Speak of the devil. That's it. By my trigger. Enter Hell's Gate.
Scorched to earth.
Timing's everything. The flames are raw. Behave now. Painted hellfire.
Devour them all.
Ha! Big flames. I'll show you.
The gates of hell.
Another mortar thrown at us. Oh, bring it on. This song is about to hit the chorus.
You will obey.
Gotcha. Behave now.
It's over.
Some faint melodies disrupted the rhythm. Try switching worlds. Finally, we've arrived. The true gateway to hell.
Shining with your love, we stand united with hearts full of joyous loyalty.
The dead grow tongues and sing praise day and night. That if the journeying paradise reaches our world,
Look at them, lining up to fight without Leviathan's wisdom.
Ceaseless worship, stripped of meaning or soul. From this short...
All to gather more believers, to be drawn into paradise's maw. Then...
Even with the tape's help, We can't stay exposed to these hymns for too long.
Why don't take silence, wretched souls? There is no place for you in paradise. Burn in your ruin.
Seems Chimera still commands some authority here.
Coming back here feels like coming home. Leviathan was right about one thing. Fear is the most ancient and enduring truth.
We're here again.
The Styx Lake. A myth once whispered in Septimont, now carved into reality by Leviathan. Those touched by the Tidespawn often begin to see things. Hallucinations. And this lake is usually the first they find. There. Do you see it? At the edge of this underworld.
Through me, walk the path of glorious ascension. Through me, enter the city.
No matter how Leviathan dresses it up, it can't hide the truth. It's a liar, twisting souls.
This lake. It's not quite like how I remembered it.
The Styx Lake. A place where all souls meet. Some call it by another name. Main's Deep. Leviathan reshaped it through the dark tide, turning it into a furnace.
A crude imitation of the Sentinel's way of giving form to remnant creatures. But Leviathan takes the souls devoured by the dark tide and forges them into its nostalgic. No. What I carry is rage. A rage.
This is where Chimera was born.
Born from the fury that courses through the earth. Rage cast my spine, and slaughter forged my chest. I've torn through countless souls, rained fire on fields, slept to the wails of 1,000 dying cries. They remember me as but Leviathan. Its treachery dragged me into the dark tide. It twisted my frequency and forced me into an abominable union with the frail goat and pathetic serpent. We were merged into one. Since then, our frequencies gnaw and rend at one another, torment without end. The agony wrought by its will, I shall repay tenfold, carving bone, feasting on marrow, until nothing remains.
Chimera was Leviathan's first Tidespawn, created by fusing the frequencies of 3 powerful tacit discords, the first of its kindred. Don't expect nobility from him. He has the gift of wisdom, but at his core, he's still a tacit discord driven by instinct. A destroyer in life. That vengeance is what broke Leviathan's leash. For now our goals align, and that's likely why he's willing to listen this time. These human frequencies, they're trapped in the Dark Tide's corruption. Leviathan can do nothing but trap them here and torture them with the pain it's harvested. That alone.
We in Leviathan? We set them free.
Exactly. Look, The anchor stone Augusta placed is just across the lake. No. The waters are dark with corruption. Try.
Wretched souls, abandon all yearning for the light of paradise. I come not to save, but to ferry thee to the far shore, into the underworld of hell. As for you, the living have no place upon this river. Turn back. Seek.
Beholder finds no anomaly. Long staff, eyes like burning coals. If Leviathan based this underworld on the old tales of Septimont, then this must be Charon, the ferryman of the dead. Its made-up characters only mechanically follow their scripted roles. Hand me that lantern-shaped terminal.
Whence comes your pride? That you would defy my word?
We come by the highest will's command. By divine pardon, we shall cross to honor the dead and to return hope to the living.
A vessel for the dead bears not the weight.
The old stories say Charon favors gold and jewels. If the living seek passage, they must offer.
The accursed shore awaits all who fear not. We have arrived.
That was surprisingly smooth.
I had the Beholder on him the whole time. My instincts keep telling me something's off. We'd better stay sharp. The anchor stone is just ahead. Let's go activate it. Its energy has been reshaped by the dark tide. We'll need the Sentinel's power to purify it before activation. Day of reaping. Live to hunt. It's done. The terminal's comms should be restored. Let's contact Augusta.
Yes, we saw it. The anchor stone has been activated. Sooner than expected.
My family's potions are ready. But please, a word. It's been crafted from the Threnodian's venom. Outside the corruption's reach, it induces hallucinations, warping your senses and clouding judgment. If you aren't immediately entering the dark tide, I advise you all not to drink it.
Ground defenses are holding, and no major fluctuations in the dark tide for now. Everyone.
Wait! An intense frequency suddenly. It's moving towards the Western Front.
Is this the best the mighty gladiators of Septimont can offer? Grand finale deserves grandeur. How can such a dull act satisfy the audience? Oh, yes! Now this is a scene fit for the final act.
Blades do not discriminate. Leave. This one's mine.
Oh, has Huanglong fallen so low, they now send a blind man to die?
Prisoner Scar of Jinzhou. Surrender now. One strike is all it would take to end you. Surrender, and you may be spared pain.
Oh, in an epic play such as this, I refuse an early exit.
My orders were to bring you back, dead or alive. I never planned on bringing you back alive. Your head belongs to me.
You're too late, defender of Huanglong! Beneath the dark tide, it stirs once more! All hope will be swept away!
You talk too much. Behold this blade. Vanish. One strike to settle it all. Off with you. Behold this blade.
All this time, your eyes fixed on the tide. Never once did you see the threat in the sky. Annihilation. Right on time!
The connection was cut off.
The Fraxidus really sent two overseers at once.
For Lova and Scar, their appearance was too well timed. Like they knew our strategy all along. Meanwhile, Christophero's just biding his time in the shadows. This must be just the beginning. No matter. The Dark Tide was just unleashed because of the Fraxidus' interference. And everyone there. They didn't even take the potion before it swallowed them.
Trust them. Their will is stronger than the corruption.
The Anchor Stone has been activated. It will guide them through the Dark Tide.
Watch out!
Fret not. Soon you and your companions shall reunite in the boundless embrace of eternal night. Your journey ends here. What is writ by fate shall not be swayed.
Huh. The Fraxidus must think highly of us. Even your... No wonder the Beholder couldn't read your frequency. It can't pierce something as ancient as the concept of death. I've seen many who can use their forte to mimic or create, but to perfectly replicate another's frequency, and there's only one person who can do that. The thousand-faced survivor. The grand architect of the Fraxidus, Schwarzlock. But I doubt that's your real name, huh?
The children have toiled to script this grand spectacle and bend apart. I have slumbered in shadow for too long. This old vest, you are our honored guest. And so, you shall be received with all the rest. The path of return is barred by the Styx Lake. The waste of...
You ferried us across only to bar the return. Well... the answer is plain to see. No one is going to stand...
Regret violence is not mine to seek. Yet the role I am given is clear.
Leave him to me. Go. Knock upon the gates of paradise, and let its bells toll through the dark to guide their way. I'll find a way. Once it's done, I'll catch up. Remember our promise? So long as one of us reaches paradise, hope lives on. Go!
Very well. Galbrena, let us see how far you have come since that day.
Looks like it's just the two of us now, Rover.
We can't give up. Not as long as there's hope.
Right. I'll fight by your side till the end. Look! The path to paradise is just ahead. We push through them. We're almost there. We'll make it.
Endure and defy. Be gone. One with the sounds. Tide's influence is getting stronger. Are you all right, Abby?
Yeah, no worries.
Okay. I'll make it quick. How many more enemies?
The journeying paradise is just ahead.
barely sense it.
Stop yapping! It's so dizzy.
Leviathan's whispers.
Come up. Come up.
These voices.
Nothing left. We're buried in ruins. Come on, Tennies.
I tried to protect, but I failed them.
Maybe this is how it ends for the Forsaken. We all become its puppets.
No one answered my prayers, but my faith was always true. Please, my sons, don't punish me. Can't hear them. Where did they go?
My head! It hurts. Can't take it. I'm sorry.
Abby! This is a testament to my connection with the world around me. And it's very much my companion now. Bearing witness to everything.
My warriors. A ruler who stands alone is meaningless. To disappear again. But this time, for nothing.
Enough!
Welcome, Rover. A pleasure to see you again. Oh, no need to rush toward the abyss in such haste. Please, take your time to enjoy this interlude before the story meets its climax. Did Avidius's story stir sorrow and anger in your heart? By now, you must have realized that Renacita's fate was forged by the Sentinel. With that truth exposed, have you ever suspected that humanity's fate could also be the design of a girl, born into a land ravaged by war? Tell me, why was she fated to stand against the divine and endure a second suffering? And that one born of Sonoro itself, designed to serve as the core of a hollow system?
Who scripts such destinies? Who appoints such suffering? If fate cannot grant equal grace to all, if it cannot offer each soul a just and rightful end, then perhaps it is we who must tear the old script and become the authors of a new one.
No matter how noble your reason may sound, the crimes you've committed in Renacida...
Oh, I care little for my own fate. I am but a small footnote in this grand repertoire. One day, my role too will end. And if that finale serves to bring the curtain down with... However, my moment on stage is yet to come.
You wrote Avidius and all of Renacida into a tragedy, just to prove a point. You speak of divinities with disdain. But the moment you took up that quill, you became no different. I don't trust you. Or the quill in your hand.
Certainly. I do believe there is someone more worthy than I to wield it. We've invited you before, many times. Should you choose to accept, you would be the one to hold that quill. Unbound by Renacita's fate, and still you descend into the abyss alone. To aid in their defiance of fate, I know you bear a power not of this world. It grants you a courage that borders on folly. But even so, Overthrax's power lies dormant within Abby. A Threnodian's essence is one and the same. Should two such frequencies ever collide, Leviathan could use the dark tide to possess Abby, merge with Overthrax, and eventually complete it.
I'm alright, Rover.
You've never questioned what Abby is, have you? Never paused to wonder why it grows dizzy each time it absorbs the dark tide. You do already know what the dark tide really is. Perhaps once Abby merges with Leviathan, it will recall what it once was and find its true self. If that's the risk you're prepared to take, I suppose I can revise my script accordingly. Leviathan has long sought its harbinger, but you weren't its first choice. That role was meant for Augusta. The paradise should have descended as I had written. Yet, the priestess's arrow, fired at the cost of her very existence, sent the story veering off script. Still, any script worth its ink must be able to adapt. Just a few careful strokes, and we found the perfect protagonist to bear them. We knew your plan from the beginning. Now your companions are lost to the dark tide, adrift with no... As for Cartathea, the divinity that granted her a second life is dead. Do you truly believe her humanity alone? Yes. Hope amid hardship makes a finer tale than one of aimless doubt. The audience always favors story. Alas, this interlude must end here. Leviathan stirs from its slumber, and with its wrath comes its gospel. Now then, show me. Show me that humanity can rise against the divine. Prove your will is your own. Prove you are worthy to pen your own fate. But if humanity cannot cross the threshold of the divine, then we shall be the ones to write its fate instead. Life is but a walking shadow, a poor player that struts and frets their hour upon the stage, and then, in the blink of a moment, is heard no more.
I believe in them, just as they believe in me.
Of course. You've always been the protagonist of our play. But what if the one we speak of, the one meant to end Leviathan, is not you?
What? So your true target is...
The special scene between her and our Grand Architect must not be disturbed. But now take a brief rest. The stage is nearly set for your finale.
I was your true target all along.
Indeed. Another stalemate awaited him. And you, the Revenant, returned from the Dark Tide. You are the one chosen to end Leviathan in our script. I know the power you wield. Left unchecked, it unravels the fabric of our play. And yet I confess, galbrena, your growth hath far outstripped what I foresaw.
Do you count how many gemberries you've eaten in your life? For one with a lifespan like yours, surely you know more than most. So go on.
You risked all to save those who choose to protect is one thing, but to do so wielding power not born of mankind. You must have felt it. The cold stares of those.
So what? I chose this path, and I'll follow it.
Your frequency now intertwines with the tacet discords. The moment you crossed that threshold, the mortal world ceased to be your home. My offer still stands. Join the Fraxidus. You too have crossed the veil that parts.
Ever since I got these wings, I found freedom in the open sky. I don't need a haven or titles to cage me. I am what I choose to be.
Should you crave power, we shall grant it. Even that of the Threnodian.
Sounds like something a hypocrite would say.
Mortal sight is too narrow to fathom our path.
So, you think you stand above humanity, huh? I only need one reason to take you down. You're in my way.
The tacit discords within you are gone. Now,
I've heard enough of this crap. You hide behind borrowed faces. But me, I've never once doubted who I am. I've risen from blood and inferno 1,000 times. Faced the monsters that lined up to devour me, and fought back without mercy. I broke Harpia's razor wings and tore out Balor's demon eye. Not even Dalahan's iron hooves could bring me to my knees. The dark tide cursed me long ago. I should have been dead, but here I stand. And you think one of your clones can stop me?
Still clinging to hope, and so be it. Forsake all hope of ever beholding paradise. I shall guide you to the other shore. Into...
We're already there, Schwarzloch. This blood... it should be enough. My flames could never reach you before. But now... it's time you pay for your arrogance! The hunt begins. May the flames light your way home.
You never cease to surprise.
And here I thought you knew me well. A good hunt, or did you misunderstand? I didn't become strong because of any of you. I was strong.
I wasn't referring to that. I was surprised to see the spirits run.
I didn't command them. They chose it of their own will. When disaster strikes, humans unite. A hollow being like you wouldn't understand.
Even if you absorb the corruption in their frequencies, it will not last. That Charon is but one mask the Grand Architect wears.
I know. That's why we have to move and find him.
There was a battle near the Journeying Paradise. Its aftershock blocked.
Left. It's a shortcut.
There is no path on the left.
Then I'll carve one out myself. Leviathan's presence is growing stronger. Flamewing won't last much longer in the air. The Beholder prey marked. Time to end it in one shot. I'll use the feather blade to weave through them while shooting. That was the Chimera. Tear the space apart. Dead forever. aside.
Sweet, sweet slaughter. I shall feast to my heart's content.
Stay sharp. All set to die? Your divinity is next.
Slow down. I must savor the exquisite taste of their agony.
Through here. I'll kick the gates of hell open myself. Almost there.
You are too late. The purest dark tide is swallowed in. Understand? Run all you like. Your chance to save him is already lost. Such is...
If I believed in fate, I wouldn't have made it this far.
You think that little flame can burn this dark tide? You drown in
I know it's not enough. What if I add some of this?
You intend to unleash the tacit discords within you. Those savage frequencies alone will destroy you before the dark tide even gets a chance.
I tamed him once. I can do it again. It's just a matter of what I'm willing to lose. If saving him means we still have a shot at taking down Leviathan, I'll risk it all. My will. My everything.
Lunatic!
Let's see whose fire burns hotter. Don't tell me you're getting cold feet now.
Everything you have fought to keep will burn to ash.
Then let it burn! Time to make a choice again. Hunt with me, or die with me. If you still want to see Leviathan destroyed with your own eyes, this is your final chance. Either way, I've already made my choice.
I called on you time and again to unleash your true power. And now, of all things, then you would risk everything for a sliver of hope.
I would, no matter the cost.
Just as I foresaw, she arrives to save you, a fleeting spark, kindled by all what awaits you. Now, roving outlander, don that and step onto the deserted stage you are destined to face.
How much time has passed? No path to take. Nowhere to go. Wait. What's that ahead?
Death is a divine gift with those you cherish now. A lucky few had their names cut, but far more. Those who once stood by your side, you've already let slip. One day, even this Steely will follow.
I will not forget them.
You've changed from who you once were. Still stubborn, as always. Now, you fear losing what you have. And that has made you weak. Go on then. Your destination lies just ahead. When the bustling stage quiets, all who played a part in your fate will take their leave. Only you remain for the final bow. From beginning to end, you've always walked alone. That is the truth you cannot escape. Abby's condition was written into our script long ago. Even if you strike Leviathan down, Abby can no longer serve as the vessel to seal Leviathan. Only one variable slipped past our design. Her. The Revenant returned from the dark tide. But the moment she gave up, your downfall was written. Hope scattered like ash. Oh, harbinger of the dark tide, you can save no one. What follows in your wake is ruin, and ruin alone. Oh, not fond of how the story ends, are we? Well, fortunately, you are not like the rest. Your fate rises above the mass. You always wanted to be the savior. Now that chance lies before you. The one.
Shut up, you noisy pest. You don't buy his nonsense, do you? In the flesh. Took a few tricks, but I made it in. This is your mindscape. Leviathan drew it from the deepest layers of your mind. Everyone has a mindscape. Some say when countless seas of consciousness flow together. I've seen many places, but nothing quite like this. It must mean a lot to you.
But I saw Carlotta, Brant, everyone. And you. You were all just like in that illusion.
Leviathan preyed on your deepest fear of losing the ones you care about, and turned it into these gravestones. The ones who seem the strongest often fear loss the most. That's how Leviathan slips in. If you let it take hold, you'll never break free. In the end, your mind and body will be devoured, dismantled, reshaped, and assimilated. It's no better than death. So, you could say this place hangs between life and death. Your friends are here too, each of them fighting their own demons. But... can you feel this?
Yes. It's warm and real.
There. Look up. When I hunt, I often travel through the night. The darkness is thick, but faint stars hang above to guide me. But those stars don't shine for me. Long before I even looked up, they'd already been watched. Leviathan has underestimated human resolve. To me, these gravestones, like stars destined to burn out, they refuse to stop shining until the very end. There's always someone in the dark, giving their life. That's why you and I, we don't stop moving. Sometimes, all it takes is the first step. That's enough to light the way for others. And maybe one day, they'll be the ones lighting the way. I don't know your past, but I do know the future you want isn't one of death. Being scared of losing someone just means you're human. But the people you love, the ones who love you back, they'd never let you face the end alone. This isn't where it ends. If you want the path to open, remember all the people you helped anchor to a future. Now, it's time to anchor yourself. But before that, take a look behind you. You've come a long way, changed a lot of lives. That's your past, but it's also your strength. So use it. Hope is still out there, waiting. Take this spark with you. Take the step through darkness into the light. I know we will be right behind you.
New allies born from the perils of the high seas.
Good people have their wishes fulfilled. Heroes appear in a time of crisis. Justice triumphs over evil, and united friends are undefeated.
The Codex reminds us, it is not the lighthouse that guides us through the storm to safety, but our own eye.
The difference, though, is that you are a blade. A weapon that can
Like I said, we seize control. Music itself holds no emotion. It's the heart that makes it unique.
A person of true character should never be defined by an inanimate blade.
Even if one day you meet defeat, remember this. Those you've helped will never let you face it alone.
I've been thinking. Our final fate might already be written, but how we walk that path is up to us. We as humans are meant to carve.
A civilization's glory is forged by generations of brave souls. The waves of resistance shall never cease. Mankind will not be
The
oppressed.
power to ride our fate has always been ours. Even without guidance, even when divinity falls silent, civilization will find its own way.
You have no role in Renaceda's destiny.
You have no reason to carry on this fight. We carry the Dark Tide's memories.
We command both light and shadow. Did you really think you could stand against us alone?
Steel yourself. Defy the prophecy. Rise above fate again. If the road ahead is dark, Then let this soul
be the spark that lights the night.
Well said. You are not alone, because we are here with you. Where the dark night ends, lies the blazing sun. We all made it, Rover.
Don't worry, it's just a scratch. Glad to see you're all right. As for that Grand Architect, the spirits will guide him to the other shore.
She burned her own life force to help you. Only by overclocking was she able to break through the Dark Tide's illusion. Her true forte has always been inside her. And as her blazing will became overclocked flames that seared away the corruption of the tacit discords and the Dark Tide, it awakened her forte. I took on some of the cost of her overclocking.
She saved me, but you saved her.
Maybe it wasn't really a gamble this time. I knew you wouldn't stand by and let me die.
Then slay Leviathan and prove I was right about you.
Finally recognize me, Augusta?
I almost didn't. You've changed a lot. But the warmth in that resonance ability, that I could never forget.
Glad to see we both stay true to who we are. But we can catch up later. For now, how did you all make it here?
Just as we were about to take the potion and enter the Dark Tide, the Fraxidus triggered its surge. Leviathan pulled us into its illusion.
But the echoes swallowed by the Dark Tide protected us. They bought us the time we needed to drink it.
Of Renacida can sense human frequencies. When we reach out in hope, they answer us with hope.
But even with their help and the potion, we're still far from our goal. We fought through the illusions, but we still need an anchor to open a path to the journeying paradise.
I have an idea. If Leviathan found its anchor of reality to summon the Tidespawn into our world,
we follow suit and find an anchor of hope to find a way out of the world of the Dark Tide.
And who better for that than you, Rover?
Even in the depths of despair, you held on to hope. That unwavering faith makes you worthy of being our anchor of hope.
And the unbreakable tether we share is what led us to you.
The Dark Tide showed us your memories. We know that Kartithia planned her own death to plant humanity.
Her mind is asleep inside Leviathan's anchored body. If we can wake her, our chances of beating the Threnodian will grow. Let Abby rest for now. When the Threnodian falls, use your power to split its essence from the gem, and I'll use my devouring ability to seal it inside me.
So that's the real reason the Phyrexidus was targeting you.
Yes. But now I've got backup. Neither they nor the Threnodian can stop us. Cristoforo thought his script was flawless, but he missed one thing. Even the faintest spark of hope can ignite a blaze when...
Defeating the Threnodian is what we all seek. That is what unites us here.
Leviathan twisted our memories and emotions into this fake paradise, hoping we'd surrender to its will.
But now, the fate it's forced upon us is ours to shatter.
As long as we hold on to our shared faith and hope, Leviathan will never win.
It's time to break open the gate and burn this false paradise to the ground. That's the Threnodian's chrysalis, Leviathan's gestation pod. It's expanding the rift. Temple of Distortions! Watch out! Gift trap? Thought dividing us would make us easy prey.
Then it felt wrong.
Everyone, pay attention to those cocoons summoning monsters. They are linked to the chrysalis above.
All cocoons cleared on my side. How's it looking for you?
Mission accomplished, Captain.
Quickly and swiftly.
Child's play. We handled it ages ago, obviously.
Speak of the devil. Behave now.
Wind cold, waves follow.
Careful. The platform is collapsing now that the cocoons are gone.
Lorelei?
She just stabilized the distortion. Let's move.
What about the others?
We're good! The Lioness of Glory caught us! The Dragon of Dirge lent its aid.
All right. Let's all meet up at...
Mortals must seek salvation. Mortals must follow a uniform creed. Now, Righteous One, open the gate to ascension.
You are not her. Reveal yourself, Leviathan.
I am the beginning and the end, the first breath and the final sigh. I have ever been Renacita's sole divinity. thy gospel alone didst thou arise, united and reborn. And now thou dare lift thy hand against me! Fleur-de-Lis, once more the crown is thine. Return to my embrace. Now, faithless heretics, kneel and receive thy judgment. Imperator's power is mine to command.
Is Imperator's power of separation?
How can this be?
This vessel carries the frequencies Leviathan split from its body. Every blow we land here wounds Leviathan itself. Fight fire with fire.
Careful! Stop right there!
So long as we stand, we can still bring Cardathia back.
Wind cold, waves follow. I am the Tempest!
I am the beginning.
You are safe with me.
Your turn, Augusta! My blade course! Behave now. By my trigger. Enter Hell's Gate!
Scorched to
Rise from Hellfire! Explode!
Wind cold, waves follow.
Behave now. Hated Hellfire!
devour them!
You can't escape the hunt. Ends here!
Time to God!
Wind cold, waves follow.
My paradise shall come!
Wind howls, unfettered by bounds.
Stand tall! Your captain's got your back.
Not one. Try not to.
Hear my decree! Fleur-de-Lis, you dare!
It's written for the chrysalis to restore its frequencies.
I'll handle it.
Thank you, everyone. It worked. I'm back!
Fleur-de-Lis, wilt thou cast aside thy godhood once more?
I stand here in the name of humanity. If my humanity alone can't sway you, then we will defeat you together.
Thou dare pit mortal will against the divine. Then behold, the deepest abyss of despair!
Deep
believe...
the Threnodian's chrysalis turned into a weapon. So you're ready to take a final stand. Ha! Too bad! That won't bring us down!
The light of hope has pierced the dark tide. Leviathan, your doom is inevitable.
My ghost shall resound across the tides for eternity!
Still trying to corrupt us with your whispers.
Wait. It's the people of Renacita. They're singing for us.
Even in the depths of despair, the song of hope echoes. Hear it well, Leviathan. This is your requiem.
No matter the suffering, our courage carries us onward. This, the hymn of humanity!
Insolence! My will suffereth no defiance! This is my kingdom!
Every crime you committed will be answered in full!
Our tomorrow isn't yours to shape. No matter how great your power, do not presume to claim our future.
False divinity, we will tear your delusions and drag you down from your hollow throne.
In the name of Imperator, be gone!
My power, my strength!
Your form is shattered, and your fate is sealed. This time, fate will flow to the future we have anchored.
Watch closely, Leviathan! This is the will of humanity!
Count me in too, Rover! Be gone, wicked souls! Let's not get sliced out.
Time to end this once and for all.
Leviathan, prepare for your final reckoning. Raise the tide, Rover.
May you now be bound by the weight of humanity's hopes.
Abraxas! Why hast thou betrayed us?
It's time to absorb the dark tide!
I'll split the gem from its physical form.
Time to finish this.
Our paths were never truly opposed. One day, they shall cross again. Remember this. We were once your wastelands. Within it lies the will of every primus of the Order, from Napoli II to my own resolve and atonement. Let its light banish this final darkness. Renacita will surely know a lasting dawn.
This calamity ends here. For good.
That Primus got what he wanted. He fulfilled the fate he desired for Renacita. The Threnodians' creatures have been defeated. They never broke through our defenses. With the dark tide now receding, it seems that all is resolved. I only played a small part. It was the courage of these warriors that truly held the line. Now that you have returned safely, I'll continue with my mission.
Scar from the Fraxidus. Did he escape again?
Unfortunately, yes. I see you didn't catch the mastermind either.
That Cristoforo got away. But don't worry, I will hunt him down.
That Fraxidus. The calamity has passed, but our city-states are weakened. We must rebuild, recover. We cannot join this hunt.
Survivors deserve more attention than criminals who deserve to die.
Rest assured, we're not forgetting this transgression.
Thank you, heroes of Renacita.
Is that Cartathia's voice? Hey! Cartathia! You're welcome!
I'm back to myself now. Let's meet in Raguena City, righteous one.
Defeating Leviathan was just the start of Renacita's new era. There's plenty of cleanup work ahead for everyone.
Each day to come holds more hope than the last.
Septimont will have many matters demanding our attention. Raguena will be no different.
Leave Septimont to us. Raguena's problems, well, they're looking a lot more complicated than ours.
Once everything is settled, will you come home to Septimont City?
I will.
We will meet again, heroes.
Phoebe?
Huh?
Is everything all right? You looked like you were somewhere else just now.
Oh, I was just thinking how the Blessed Maiden's voice sounded just like the heavenly voice during the Carnival. So, I was wondering about the Sentinel's messages we heard before. Was it? Do you think their advice, consume healthy food, such as the loris salad. Huh?
This calamity is past, but now Raguna must face a harsh truth. Primus Finrico gave his life to stop the Dark Tide, and the Sentinel is gone. For the Ragunesi, what fills their hearts now is likely sorrow and uncertainty. But at the same time,
Lady Carlotta, we've finished tallying all our losses. Here's the full report for your review.
Thank you. Secure all salvageable relief supplies first. The remaining personnel should assist the Phasaelias in treating the wounded.
Rosemary has already dispersed the family's medicine in mist form. Thanks to that, treatment has been smoother than expected. The injured will be tended to shortly.
Repairs on the Genesis Nexus are still underway, but some damaged common echoes are already operational again.
Leave the residual dark tide frequencies to me.
All right, crew, come lend a hand.
Pero's got a whole mountain of tools over here. Like this rapid adhesive gun.
If you're having trouble restoring the damaged buildings, Mr. Fulmine and I can help using our fortes.
If Imperator were here, they'd be happy to see this.
Imperator once said, "Let the winds of the past depart. The ships of this new era no longer need their guidance. No longer shall scroll. I've now truly returned from the dead."
Blessed Maiden!
Please, just call me Cardothea. Renacita's divinity is no more, and with it, the blessed... Phoebe, your faith in the Sentinel has never wavered, nor has it been blind. It stems not from obedience, but from a deep belief in their deeds and ideals. Imperator once led the displaced to these isles. Yet what allowed the Ragunesi to stand firm upon the statue in the city was built in their likeness. But it was the people who gave shape to the faith it stands for. Faith once united us. It was also what drove us to seek liberation. The path of civilization is never fixed.
And it's the people of a civilization who decide.
As it was in the beginning, and ever shall be. Everyone has their tasks to do now, but in the future...
I want you to have this, Phoebe. Imperator entrusted me with this relic. Within it is Renacita's past, and its future.
Renacita's future? Oh, but it's empty! Where is the recorded future?
The future is already in your hands.
I see. Thank you, Rover.
From now on, perhaps I no longer need to hide who I really am. So, I'll join in rebuilding Raguna too.
Sign me up.
disaster recovery in Raguna City.
You're welcome. By the way, Phoebe.
Miss Galbrena? When she finished...
Hello. I'll have one fantastic fizz and freeze gelato. Extra large. Thanks. They say if you mix mint, viscum berries, mastic nuvola, and cream in just the right proportion.
Okay. But how are you feeling with that thing in you? We've wrapped everything up here.
Everything's fine. Chimera's keeping it stable. Nothing to worry about for now. Though ever since I absorbed that essence, Chimera has been grumbling non-stop about craving something cold.
I said nothing.
Hey, I'm human too, you know. I'm allowed to want good food. Never mind, let's go.
Abby, time to dig in.
I've been dying for this.
Miss Margarita, one extra large 40-astic fizz and freeze gelato, please. Thank you.
Right away. You helped Renesita through its darkest hour. Now it's my turn to make sure our heroes eat and drink like royalty. Here you go. Double the scoop on the house. Unless...
Oh, I can't manage this on my own. Want to split it? You don't have to carry it all yourself. Sometimes it's okay to lean on someone else. Wasn't that your line? So, one side each.
Ugh, finally.
One wish fulfilled.
Yeah, the ship should have docked by now.
He's the leader of the ghost towns. Strong, ruthless, not someone to cross lightly. He tried to recruit me, but I'm used to working alone, so I turned him down. They've got quite the network. I got that LEM terminal through their channels.
He seems intimidating, but I think he's all right.
If you ever find yourself in the new Federation, you'll probably get to know him better.
Now, Rover! Look, the other bloom bearers have already headed back to rest. They burned through every drop of strength out there. Once we've handed out the Threnodian's jet...
If it weren't for the Black Shores, we'd have been completely ensnared by Leviathan's schemes. On behalf of...
This is what the Black Shores does. We're just glad we earned our keep.
This might be the first real conversation we've had since everything ended. It's a shame I'm not able to absorb the Threnodian's gem. Not in my current state.
It would throw your power completely out of balance. Better to leave it with me. And really, I couldn't have done all this alone. Everyone played their part.
Still, if you hadn't come to kill me, we never could have pulled it off.
Honestly, pulling off a fake assassination in front of two powerful resonators without flinching or getting caught? Yes, not exactly a walk in the park. Luckily, with a clear target, there's always a way to make the shot land. I didn't need to take you on, just sell the scene. Blessed Maiden down in...
What? No praise for my performance. I was planning to use this whole affair as a play for next year's Carnival. Would you like to join us, galbrena? The Sentinel once said they didn't want the people to mourn their passing with sorrow. What they truly wished to hear were songs and laughter. We'll be inviting our friends from Septimont too. I do hope you'll all come, including you, righteous one. Then it's settled. If you dare skip it, I'll drag you there myself. But for now, it looks like it's time for goodbyes. At least for now.
The Order will soon elect a new Primus. From now on, Raguna's affairs will no longer be decided by the Order alone. Instead, the Montelli and Phasalia families will help to guide decisions, together with the voice of the people.
We will begin addressing the wrongs the Order has committed. Raguna's future belongs in the hands of its people. It will be led by their shared will.
Our family will also continue expanding Renacita's overseas trade routes. Perhaps one day we'll cross paths again in a distant land.
And should you ever return to Renacita, know this. You will always be our most honored guest and dearest friend.
Not just us, but these little echoes too. We'll hold this bond close. Always.
If you ever visit any fascinating places, promise you'll tell me all about it. I'll turn your adventures into verse and have them sung across Renacita.
Rover, remember not to overdo it. Eat when you're supposed to. And don't forget, life is meant to be enjoyed.
To meet and to part is a part of life. So please accept this blessing I offer in my own name. May your eyes always shine bright with clarity, and may love and light guide you on every step of your journey.
This wide, free world has always been your stage. Wherever you go, I believe you'll always shine as its brightest star.
Ha! See, Augusta? Told you we'd make it in time. Septimont's mess is mostly sorted now. The Senate can deal with the rest. We don't do rush goodbyes around here. No matter how far, we had to come send you off.
You, my fellow warrior, are someone worth chasing. Yes, we've been chasing victory all along. But with you, it feels like victory itself was itching to catch up. Next time we meet, you'll be even stronger. As will I. I'll be a gladiator who can stand toe-to-toe with you.
Your strength comes from deep in your heart, unshakable and selfless. It shines above Septimont, and reminds everyone what being a hero truly means. Fighting by your side has been an honor. By the eternal blazing sun, your name will be remembered in Septimont forever. This world will never forget what you've done for us, Rover.
And don't go forgetting us either, got it? We're throwing a huge celebration in Septimont for this victory, and the Aragonese will be there too, so you'd better show up.
It's Cetus the Tidebreaker. Are you here to see our captain off too? I remember the moment we met him like it was yesterday.
Maybe it's more than just a farewell. I think the Tidebreaker wants to escort you on your journey.
So, till we meet again.
Till we meet again, Rover.
How's everything going?
Good news and bad. The Threnodian's gem has been successfully contained. Tethys is already running a full... However, the gem we've recovered was incomplete. We're still investigating the cause. But look, successfully containing a gem infused with the Threnodian's power? No small feat. It's already a huge step forward in our fight against the Threnodian and the Lament. If the Threnodian is truly bound to civilization, who's to say another one won't return to Rinascita in some new form? Still, even if that happens, it won't be reclaiming this piece of its power. That gives us a window to prepare. Rinascita, the land of echoes. If tacit discords can be manually converted into echoes and become tools to fight Lament, then maybe the Threnodian might also be something we could transform. But that's all theorizing, best kept to caffeinated hours. For now, we'll need to wait until Tethys completes its analysis.
Well, I'm glad it helped. I'll be on my way then.
Hey, Rover. She's got real skill. Moves like she's already part of our rhythm. This kind of synergy doesn't come knocking twice. What do you say?
Everyone in the Black Shores has made it their mission to stand against the Lament. Our goals are the same, and we've been walking the same path from the start. I know you're not the type who likes being tied down by titles. But just remember this. You're not fighting it alone. This flower marks you as one of us. Whether you join us or not, if you ever run into trouble out there, the Black Shores will have your back.
I see. I'll take it then. Oh, one more thing. My last terminal gave out after I used it too much. Think the Black Shores could lend me a new one?
Lend? Please. You break it, you come get a new one.
Thanks. Well then, till next time. Angel. That's my real name.
Angel? Huh. Such a beautiful name.
Hold on a sec. You're not planning to jump into the sea, are you? I could get you a boat.
Don't worry about her. Nothing's stopping that one. No storm, and no raging sea.
You do love to make a person wait, don't you? Still, breaking me out right under Mingting's nose without setting off a single alarm.
Let's just say it was inspired by the Somme Noir. Imagination, after all.
As the dark tide spread and I was pulled in deeper, the mark of the dark tide you left in me allowed my frequency to merge with it.
Of course. And through Leviathan's power, I was able to read that frequency and depict you back into reality. Leviathan's power of assimilation blurs the line between imagination and... But of course, none of it would have worked until Leviathan slipped the Sentinel's leash and reclaimed the reins of the dark tide.
It cost more time than I'd have liked, but everything unfolded exactly as you scripted. Such precision, such devotion. Bravo.
A trial, nothing less. Civilization's infancy must come to an end. So long as humanity remains cradled in the Sentinel's arms, it will never walk, let alone evolve. That is why I wrote this final act. And those who cannot transcend their limits and overcome their lesser natures will remain imprisoned by their own making.
No souls deserve salvation. Why even try? This world was born from chaos and exists in disorder. Every noble act of salvation only makes chaos hungrier. You want to destroy to save, but me? I want to save to destroy.
You sound disappointed in how this story ends.
Did I say that? Your stories have always been a treat. Screaming crowds drowning in despair, a world tearing at the seams. If they cannot overcome the pain, then let them fall straight into the ending I want. An eternity of chaos and suffering. That's why I chose to work with you, dear playwright. Speaking of which, quill bearer who toys with hearts, your sins weigh as heavy as mine. Tell me.
It has already been written into the script. But until I reach it, as long as breath remains in me, I will haunt the stage like a phantom. A reminder that one must always look forward. Sharpen thyself and temper thy soul.
Oh, Rover wasn't wrong about you. You really are a cruel, extreme man.
Insanity, reason, or something in between. All our choices born of that is why we both seek to change it. For beneath such tides...
You lost the gem I entrusted to you, Christophora.
Forgive me, but haven't we already seized what we truly desire? You see, even the beyond forged from Leviathan's power couldn't endure. It fell short of the perfection you long for. But if you wish to try again, I remain at your service.
Tell me, how much of it remains within you?
Not much, but enough to make use of.
I fulfilled my promise to complete your finale. Let this be the last note of our symphony.
As you wish. My sincerest gratitude for your wonderful performance, Lady Filova. May you find the strength to create the beyond you once envisioned.
If this world truly cannot change, perhaps I will seek a new path for myself.
Huh. Who would have thought someone as stubborn as she would learn to adapt? But, Grand Architect, are you really going to let her walk off and do as she pleases?
Of all of us, you are the last one with any right to judge her for following her whims.
Judge? You wound me. I'm far more faithful to my indulgences than she ever was. No. I just want to tag along and add a few more flowers.
There are still greater matters that demand your attention. Though our roads diverge, our ideals remain as one. In the end, they all lead to the same place. Separation is but the prelude to possible, all so that humanity may cross that final gateway into eternity. Our goals in Jinjo and Rinasita have been fulfilled. A Threnodian's resonator, an artificial Threnodian, and a second resonance awakening. We now next. It is time we turn our gaze to our accomplishments. Elachai Roy.
I will be there for everyone as we head toward our shared future.